Hey there, folks. Welcome to another super cool news update brought to you by Americans for Limited Government. I've got an awesome clip lined up for you today featuring a congressman from New Jersey who might be new to some of us, Jeff Van Drew. Can you believe he actually switched parties from being a Democrat and is now a proud Republican? Talk about shaking things up. Now, Van Drew is part of the House Judiciary Committee, and he's got something to say about a recent report from Newsweek. Apparently, the FBI is going after Trump supporters as potential domestic terrorists, this as we gear up for the 2024 election. Now, the FBI denies it, of course, but our friend Van Drew, along with our trusted Fox News' Maria Bartiromo, they're not buying it. They've got some juicy insights to share, and you'll definitely want to hear them out. Now, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and share it with all your buds. Oh, and make sure to subscribe to Americans for Limited Government on YouTube and Rumble so you don't miss out on any of our awesome updates.
You know, Trump isn't being prosecuted, he's being persecuted, for real. And they're trying to send a message out.
Yeah.
If you disagree with this ultra-left mantra, not only is your, the former president and soon to be president again, but we're going to go after him and we're going to go after you. And you know that they're doing that at every level. That's what our hearings and judiciary show. You know, if you were a practicing traditional Roman Catholic, you were in trouble. If you were a person that spoke out at school board meetings, you were in trouble. If you wanted to express your viewpoint on Facebook or Twitter, now X, whatever, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And we have the proof, we have the emails. This is not the United States of America we've ever known. It's
very concerning, actually, and I'm glad you raised this because Newsweek is reporting that supporters of former President Trump are now being targeted by the FBI. As the 2024 election nears, they reviewed classified data, which shows that the vast majority of the FBI's anti-government investigations are of Trump supporters. Okay? The FBI is pushing back on this, saying that they do not target Trump supporters, Congressman, but we're seeing the evidence of it. The Federalist is writing about it as well, saying testimony from more than a dozen current or former government officials who specialize in terrorism spoke to Newsweek and confirmed that this increase in targeting was born out of the FBI's decision to lump Trump supporters into an expanded definition of domestic extremism. Are you kidding me?
It's awful. And you know what? We have real terrorists that are on the terror watch list that are still escaping into our country. We have the drug cartel escaping into our country, establishing businesses. Maybe the FBI ought to worry about that. But what they're doing, Maria, this is so important. It's so terrible. They're putting out a message that if you are conservative, if you support Donald Trump, you may very well lose everything in your life. You know what?
Yeah.
One quick story. A lady comes up to me the other day, says, I really want to help you. I want to support you. I want to support Donald Trump. Looks me in the eye and says, but I'm scared.
I'm scared. Yeah, exactly. Everyone is scared. They are just intimidating people. Todd Pyro, jump in here because you've seen this as well.
We've seen it, but Congressman, when the House gets back, can't you call Christopher Wray to the carpet, to the floor, and basically say, what's going on here? Because every time you bring him in the past, it's always looking in the past, right? This is one of those situations where, to your point, if people don't feel like they're comfortable enough expressing their support for Donald J. Trump, that impacts the vote, and that is obviously forward-looking. So what are you going to be doing?
And it's election interference.
Yes.
Well, as you know already, I mean, all the information you hear about, by the way, people say, is it important to have a Republican majority? All the stuff that you all are talking about that you know came out of judiciary or oversight and sometimes Ways and Means. If we didn't have the Republican majority, nobody would know about this stuff. We beat the daylights out of Christopher Wray for what he did. We had Attorney General Merrick Garland, and you saw my exchange with him.
Yeah.
I would assume you saw it anyhow. We have to keep up the pressure. We have to stop that for the sake of America, for Americans, and for the sake of freedom. This is really the most serious of stuff.
Now, I know a bunch of you are craving some serious conservative leadership in the Republican Party in the House right now. But hey, let's not forget that having a Republican majority, whether it's as super duper conservative as you prefer or not, is way better than having those Democrats in charge. Now, Van Drew brings up some really valid points, like how under this Republican majority, we've managed to uncover quite a few of the shady schemes from the Biden crime family. You gotta love him. Thanks a million for tuning in, folks. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next time on another Americans for Limited Government news update. Stay awesome, friends.